namin ipamalas ang angking galing. Tumayong buong tapang harapin ang buhay, akapin ang tagumpay. Tulungan ang kapwa't bigyang halaga, wag hatakin ng pababa. Isipin wag sana ang sarili lang, pakisama't bayanihan. Subukan nating isulong at ligawan ang magandang bukas. Ikaw at ako magkasama tayo, salubungin ang kinabukasan.
Heavenly Father, we turn our hearts to you on this wonderful afternoon. It is our club's recognition night and the eve of our country's Independence Day. Gathered in this beautifully decorated place, we proudly celebrate another full year as a Rotarian. It has been an exemplary, life-changing year of service, making space for others and ourselves, of longing and contentment, of nourishing friendships and memories. All these we lift up to you. Your constancy in our endeavors, we are so privileged to have. It is amazing how much we have accomplished in these uncertain times because of your graciousness. May we never take this grace of providence for granted, if only we could use it to do more for others with joy. We continue to beg that you never cease to pour out your love and holy life to those we meet in service. Gratefulness is your gift to each one of us, the members of the Rotary Club of Makati Premier District, under the leadership of LCP Rina and the efforts of many, many more. May it help our club bring hope to this world. Lord, bless our families, our country, and our world. Bless our gathering today. Amen.
We'd like to welcome everyone to our Recognition Night of Rotary Club of Makati Premier District for Rotary Year 2021 to 2022. Tonight we salute and toast our role models, our heroes of the club, and we'd like to give special recognition to them. So without much ado, I'll pass on the mic and would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. We'd like you to enjoy this evening, and so that you will have many memories of this evening. Thank you.
On behalf of the Rotary Club of Makati Premier District, I call this event to order. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Hindi ko lubos maisip na matatapos na ang term ko bilang life-changing presidente ng Rotary Club of Makati Premier District. Masasabi ko na ang taong ito ay talagang life-changing. It was a year that transformed us into better versions of ourselves. A year where we transitioned from the comfort of our homes, where we had almost all meetings online, to the new version of the outside world, with our faces wearing masks and protocols that we had to follow. Nevertheless, it was a welcome change. It is a welcome change to see you all again after 2 years and serving to change lives together. I have to thank the life-changing board of directors. Please stand up and be recognized. Woohoo! A round of applause. All of you, and of course, all of you club members, for embodying the Rotary motto, service above self, during this life-changing term. I would also like to thank our past presidents. Two of them are here today, and their teams for the work they started and accomplished during the past 5 years. We stand on the shoulders of giants, yet we didn't let that intimidate us. Most especially, I thank the Lord for the opportunity to change lives, ourselves, and that of those we serve. At the start of this Rotary year, we came up with 6 strategic priorities that we would work on for the next 3 years. And we developed our plans based on this. Let me briefly update you on our priorities. So for the year 2021, 2022, our income for operations, let's see, is 1.1 for 2021 to 2022. So an increase of X%. And for charitable, from 5 million in 2020, it went up to 14 million. And you'll see why here, or will they see why? A big portion of that is because of the global grants that came in this year. And total expenses for operations from 1.1 to 1.5, and charitable from 4.6 also to 14 million, also because of the global grants. So that's a total of 16 million this year in terms of expenses, from 5.7 million. So the net excess last year was 402,000, but this year it was negative 300,000. Less receivables of 100,000. So because we had a beginning cash of 1.2 million at the start of the year, we end also our cash with 800,000. So this is what we will be turning over to Leia and the club by July 1. Hopefully. This is also projected because of our golf on June 24. We really expect a loss for this Rotary year due to the increased operating expense arising from the face-to-face events. Because most of the time we were, just on Zoom, and most of our meetings were on Zoom. But starting this year, and then even next year, there will be more face-to-face. So the operating expenses showed a significant increase versus increase in operating revenues due to lower than expected income from members' dues. However, the loss of 319,000 was covered by the opening cash that we had. Thank you, Ricky, and the team. Therefore, we end the year with approximately 800,000 in cash. Here, you can see the charitable cash inflow is sufficient to fund the charitable cash outflows. And if you'll see, like in the years from 2018 to 2019, 2019 to 2020, 2020 to 2021, and this year, pretty much the inflows are about the same, except for, of course, 2019 to 2020. And then same with the outflows. That is because of COVID. when we had big donations from the Zwilig family and others, no, and of course everyone else in the club, and yeah, so pretty much that's that, no. And here, this slide also shows how blessed RCMPD is with members' generosity, and how blessed our beneficiaries are as well. No, so the projects and donations by members. There were external donations as well, and then those from the club. No, so actually in total, no, for the members there's 1.3 or 1.4 million. External was 1.9, and the club itself there was 1.5 or 1.6. So thank you so much, everyone, for giving of yourselves this past 11, 12 months and exceeding really our expectations. So give a round of applause to all of yourselves. Really, no. Well, at the start of this Rotary year, we came up with 6 strategic priorities, no, that we would work on for the next 3 years. Not just for this year, but for the next 3 years. And we developed our plans based on this. Let me just briefly update you on our priorities. For service, we aim to develop and execute impactful, measurable, and sustainable service projects. And we've done a lot. Notwithstanding, we had to go out, not having gone out, except for our 2 Rotary days of service. The 6 BOs had a picture earlier, the 6 brave ones. That they call themselves the brave ones. Okay, and the Rotaract recruitment and a couple of events in FBES 3. We forged partnerships with several organizations such as Knowledge Channel Foundation, Philippine Cancer Society, and the Philippine Red Cross, among others. We also really realized that it takes a village, no, to organize both online and offline events, such as the first Premier Teachers Awards, where we awarded those that teach and mold the minds of our future leaders. And Ludette can attest to that it really takes a village, right, to do that, no. Of course, Rotary Days of Service 1 and 2, wherein we did an extensive needs assessment at Barangay Lagadlarin and are implementing more of a longer-term area development plan rather than just individual projects. No? So it's really longer term. And then we have the ARC feedback, where we help with the food security and livelihood of Barangay Legayada in Lambunao, Iloilo. The district grant collaboration with 5 other clubs on training early childhood development workers and teachers, barangay health nutrition workers, and parents. Projects in FBES 3, like honoring students, no, in FBES 3, and then the love and hope for Angelo, no, which Ravi, Raisa, and others actually did. And then we have the gift of Levi, which was inspired by Rachel's experience, no, with her baby, putting together and deploying 2 buses that have the capacity to screen breast and cervical cancer and cryotherapy. In times of need, we jumped into action immediately. During the onslaught of Typhoon Odette, we raised funds to distribute house repair kits and relief food and water filters to affected communities, proving that no typhoons nor pandemics can stop us from lending a helping hand to those who are in need. And I'm truly grateful to the individuals and organizations who made our service projects successful. For membership, we aim to increase and diversify our membership. That's the second strategic priority. So we gained a 19% increase in membership, adding 9 new members and losing, although we lost 2 members. No, the classifications of our members are also diverse, from early childhood education to diagnostic clinics. We also aim to develop and implement leadership development program for succession planning and membership engagement. So members were given opportunities to lead and engage. Part of that was also the Kumustahan. Our club also reached achievements this year, such as the 100% array, every Rotarian every year, correct, Teresa? Yeah. And 100% sustaining club for 4 consecutive years. And 100% polio contributing members. We also have 2 Paul Harris Society members, 4 Polio Plus Society members, 5 Paul Harris Fellows with points, and 1 Polio Plus Paul Harris. We're also grateful to our members for the successful We Are One Part 2 concert. Yes, yeah, it was really successful. And the already successful second charity golf tournament happening on June 24. Woohoo! For youth, we aim to build and develop, the 4th strategic priority was to, we aim to build and develop sustainable youth clubs. So our elementary school-based Interact has a 60% increase in membership. We held a successful formal induction, orientation, and other projects for Interact through virtual events throughout the year. Our interactors are very active with 50 to 60% attendance ratings in Rotary's leadership activities and programs and club activities. One very notable achievement is that we have been able to convene our very first Rotaract with 29 new recruits. We aim to build and develop long-lasting international and domestic Rotary Club partnerships. We have 2 new sister clubs, the Rotary Club of San Juan in Batangas and the Rotary Club of Metro Batangas. These 2 clubs joined us in RDS. So congratulations to Charilu, Eric, and Raisa, and the whole team, for making sure that we have these 2 sister partners working with us during RDS. And actually, we're looking at even another joint partnership with them for the WASH, in Lobo High School. And I'm sure our partnership will bloom even more, and we'll have more partnership activities with them, And we hope to have an international sister club next year, next Rotary year. Yeah, is that Marie B? Do I hear Marie B's name? Thanks, Marie B. And for digital, the 6th strategic priority, we aim to utilize technology for club operations and projects even better. So, of course, humans need to connect. Due to the pandemic, we found it challenging to fulfill that basic human need. But we found a way to connect with each other and with our beneficiaries through digital means. Some of our Kumustahan sessions were virtual. Of course, some were face-to-face. We have also leveraged our digital presence to expand the club's sphere of influence through social media and our email-based newsletters. I hope you all get to read them. Leah and her team really painstakingly create and develop these newsletters. Our followers have increased in all our social channels by double digits. Wow. Our content is driven by messages about service, the benefits of helping, and real-life stories of acts of serving others. Such connections, albeit digital, have created a wider circle of love and giving beyond our club members. We've also seen dramatic improvements in our productivity, accounts, receivables, and reach to our supporters in and outside the Philippines through the various digital innovations introduced. Beyond the 6 strategic priorities, we've had many firsts, which we mentioned earlier. Corporate governance and compliance was encouraged and pushed this year resulting in the completion of our financial statements of all the previous 4 years. Wow! Congratulations. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Raisa. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, everyone, for, finally, completing our financial statement. And then we have business permits. We have business permits. We have minutes for all our board meetings. Complete. And other compliance matters in place. And then led by Leia, PE Leia, and PP Raisa and Bong, we are currently in the final stages of submitting an application for our 4th global grant. Wellness and outpatient services on wheels. Wow. Mobile clinic, saving lives. So it's a mobile clinic that will go to Angkop, which is the partner of CFC, of Couples for Christ. It's part of. Yeah, ECG machine, X-ray. We just want to acknowledge our guest, Dita Sandico. And then, in our first foray into nominating for the One Philippines Award, our nominee, as mentioned, is one of 5 finalists. So we're so happy about that as well. Yeah, so the project is actually for the Blaan tribe in Sarangani province. They kasi walk 3-4 hours one way to school from their homes, and so this lady, this teacher, university teacher from Cebu, felt very sorry for them and really wanted to help. So she came up with a project. Yeah. Son? Yeah, so she came up with a project to build a dormitory in the school where they go to, no? And so we hope that she will win this prize of 1.5 million so that she can complete the dormitory. But otherwise, she's already been awarded, or will be awarded, 100,000 pesos for this, for being a finalist. And for us nominating a finalist, our club, will get 50,000 pesos. Yay! Dee so happy. Yeah, facts. This is in a school. These are for students. For students, Blaan students, that have to walk 3 to 4 hours a day to study, to go to class. Yeah. Yes. So she's working with the school. She's working with the LGU, the Sarangani provincial government, and probably even the barangay, where it is in. Yeah. It could, yeah, yes, definitely. In different parts of the country, in the mountains, and where they have to walk, diba? 3-4 hours a day, yeah. And the good thing about this is also our new member, Toby, who I don't know, maybe she was with us like 1 month or something. Yeah, but we asked her to do this project, to lead this project, and she accepted, and she found a nominee. Okay, and and then did the write-up and everything. Of course, with our help and all of that, but she pretty much spearheaded it, no? So we're very happy about that. Yeah. So, yeah. So as I stand here today, I would like to express my gratitude once again to my co-members of the club. You're the reason why our events and projects went well. I'm very honored to serve. I was and still am honored to serve you as your life-changing president for this year. And my support for our club will not stop, as I am happy to continue to serve on the board next year as IPP, in immediate past president, Rick? Yeah, immediate past president. Let's continue to serve to change lives in the years to come. I'd just like to, now welcome PE Leah Quesada. She's not here today, but we know that we really wish her all the best, and we ask everyone to continue to support Leah and RCMPD in the year to come. So, mabuhay tayong lahat. Rotary Club of Makati Premier District. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, nakikita nyo ba yung mga halaman, no? Yung mga fresh plants na nandito, ang lalaki nila. No, they're from VP Raisa. So ang gaganda. Thank you so much, VP Raisa. And nakikita nyo naman yung bamboo bench dito. Yan, yung mga vase. Yan, yung mga accessories like the banig, no? And of course, the giveaways, they're from LCP Rina. So thank you so much, LCP Rina. And the native partition naman doon sa my photo booth, no? That's from D. Thank you, D. And also thank you for the kits, no? Thank you, D. I also contributed, no? I brought the Solihiya bench and the 2 armchairs. Ayan, and helped arrange yesterday, no? We had fun, kami nila Uni, no? Yesterday. So thank you also, Uni, for helping yesterday. And JM, thank you for the speakers. Ayan. And thank you for lending us Troy for the tech help. Ayan. And of course, no, the one who helped coordinate the performance of the teams. Thank you, Sharon, for helping coordinate with the teams. And thank you, Ivy and Uni, no? Ivy for helping design the e-poster, and then si Uni with all the coordination. Silang dalawa ang sisipag. Thank you so much, Ivy and Uni. And Eric, thank you for your photo skills, no? And for helping us judge. Thank you, Eric. And Bert, thank you for the photo and video, and of course to the catering gourmet garage. Ayan. So, and Corina also for helping us coordinate with a gourmet garage. She's not here lang, yes. And the venue. Thank you, Corina.
Magandang gabi, mga magagandang binibini at mga kagalang-galang na Ginoo. Yan. Naway, nagustuhan niyo po ang munting handaan. At ngayon, hayaan niyo po magsalita po ako sa wikang Banyaga para mas maintindihan po natin ang pamantayan ng ating kompetisyon ngayong gabi. We have 3 teams for this evening. So, Team Luzon, Team Visayas, and Team Ilustrado. So each team shall prepare a cheer and a choreography that is in line with their blind-picked theme. The time allotted for each performance is just 2 to 3 minutes. The props or other effects which will enhance the performance is highly encouraged. Group leaders, and the judging criteria is as follows. 40% goes to the creativity of costume, 20% for the choreography of the dance or spoken word, 20% for their energy level and loudness of voices, and the remaining 20% for audience impact. All right. So that is the criteria for a total of 100 points for our 3 teams. We have blind picked who would be going first. So we have Team Luzon.
The fertility dance.
and warmth.
Viva! We are Team Visayas! Viva!
Viva Ay! Santo Niño!
Viva Santo Niño!
Kami po ay Team Ilustrado. Masyado kaming kagalang-galang, hindi kami sumasayaw. Kami ay mga mangangatha at kami ay magbibigkas ng mga mabibigat na salita na hindi nyo maiintindihan. Ngunit dapat ma-appreciate nyo pa rin yan. Ito na ang panimula ng Team Ilustrado. Magandang gabi po.
Ang bayan kong sawi ni Francisco Balagtas. Sa loob at labas ng bayan kong sawi, kaliluhat siyang nangyayaring hari. Kagaling at bait ay nalulugami, iniinis sa hukay ng dusa't paghali. Ang magandang asal ay ipinupukol sa laot ng dagat at kutyat linggatong. Balang magagaling ay ibinabaon at ininiribig sa walang kabaon.
Ngunit ay ang lilot masasamang loob. Sa trono ng puri ay inuluklok at sa balang sukab na may asal hayop, mabangong insenso ang isinusuog. Kaliluhat sama ng uloy nagtayo, at ang kabaitay kimit na kayuko. Santong katwiray, lugami at hapo, ang luha na lamang ang pinatutulog.
At sa balang bibig na binubukalan ng sabing magaling at katotohanan, agad binibiyak at sinisikangan ng kalis na lalong dustang kamatay.
O taksil na pita sa yamat mataas, o hangad sa puring hanging lumilipas, ikaw ang dahilan ng kasamang lahat at niring sinapit na kahaba-haba.
Mahigit kang aba sa mapagpupunan ng hangal na puno at masamang asal, sapagkat ang haring may hangad sa yaman ay mariing hampas ng langit sa bayan. So, we don't have a cheer, but we wrote a short verse which we are now going to recite in Filipino that you will probably understand.
Bayan sawi nga ba talaga ang ating pangarap at pag-asa?
Marami ang nalungkot at nabigo sa ninanais na pagbabago.
Ngunit sa ating pananampalataya,
Tayo ay magiging matibay.
At sabay-sabay natin sisikapin ang pagsulong sa maunlad na buhay.
Mahal kita, kapantay ay langit sinta, at lagi kong dasal sa may kapal ang lumigaya ka. Kahit ngayon meron ka ng ibang mahal, hindi pa rin ako magdaramdam sakaling paluhain ka. Magbalik ka lamang naghihintay, puso ko't kaluluwa. Pag-ibig ko'y kapantay ay langit sinta, hindi magbabago kailan pa man. Amateur hour, thank you very much.
Bakit ngayon ka lang? Bakit ngayon? Kung kailan ang aking puso'y meron ng iba. Sana'y malaman mo na darating ka sa buhay ko. Di sana'y naghintay sa'yo. Ikaw sana ang aking yakap-yakap, ang iyong kamay ang aking yakap-yakap, at hindi kanya. Bakit ngayon ka lang dumating sa buhay ko? Pilit binubuksan ang ng puso. Ikaw ba ay nararapat sa akin? At siya ba'y tanong imuti? Nais kong malaman, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating? Ikaw sana ang aking yakap-yakap, ang iyong kamay lagi ang aking hawak, at hindi kanya, at hindi kanya. Bakit ngayon ka lang dumating sa buhay ko? Pilit binubuksan ang sarado ko ng puso. Ikaw ba ay nararapat sa akin? At siya ba'y dapat ko nang limutin? Nais kong malaman, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating? Ka lang dumating. Nais kong malaman, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating?
aking wariin sinta ay naghihintay, ay ibigin ka. Kung nais malaman sinta, bakit lagi kang minamahal? Ikaw lang ang tunay at siyang dahilan ng aking kaligayahan. Minamahal kita. Pagsinta ay di mag-iiba. Hindi mo ba nararama, sinta? Bawat kilos ko'y pangarap ka. Minamahal kita. At nasa iyo ang tanging pag-asa. Asahan mong dalangin ko tuwi na. Minamahal kita. This is sang by one of my dad's favorite songs who's still alive, Pilita Corrales. I don't know if you know her, si Pilita, the one who does that. Asahan mong dalangin ko tuwi na. Minamahal kita. Thank you.
We had a difficult time in computing the scores because we had to use an Excel spreadsheet. Auditor, self-audit. So actually, we had different. Each judge, there are 3 judges. Each judge chose a different number 1. So it came down to computing the scores. So maybe I'll just announce the number 1, the winner. No? Okay. The winner. There's only one winner for. Only one winner for based on costume, choreography, cheer, and impact. Is is the team number 2.
Bisaya. I'm piping in from Los Angeles. A few weeks ago, Rina included me in the Viber group of the organizing committee for this event. As I scroll through the messages, I am just in mere awe of the level of detail that Raisa, Rina, Corina, Dee, Joy, Ivy, and Uni put into making this event a perfect night for everyone. From decorations to furnishings to costumes, just an amazingly dedicated organizational process. If you have not already, let's give them a round of applause. And if you have already, well, what the heck? Let's give them a second round of applause. We close another banner year for RCMPD. We thank our fearless leader, Rina, who has inspired all of us to move beyond status quo, instituting many first-evers initiatives for the club. For example, we now have a NOMELEC process in place. We also now have the disciplines and processes to create more impactful Rotary Days of Service. The Premier Teacher Award is a first ever, which honors the people who have dedicated their lives to educating our youth. Our new Kamustahan social groups seamlessly connect us all, and these are just to name a few. Although Rina is a petite-sized lady like myself, she certainly has left big shoes for me to fill in. Thanks, Rina. But all kidding aside, all of our club's leaders, past, present, and future, cannot do it alone. Our common desire to serve and make positive changes in other people's lives is the engine that runs our club, and I am proud to be part of it all. I close by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone. I hope you all had a good time tonight. I hope to see you all when I am in Manila starting July 1st. Let's all look forward to another great year ahead of us. Mabuhay ang Rotary Club of Makati Premier District.
On behalf of the Rotary Club of Makati Premier District, I adjourn this event.
Yeah.